All right, gentlemen, I'm going to explain something that is extremely important. If you are trying to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20, 30, or even 50 plus, it doesn't matter. I've seen this thousands of times. To date, American Stallion, we've coached and transformed over 1,000 men, 200 of which I have personally done myself, whether it was in person and or online, because we've been in online business for only 2 years. I've been doing this for a total of 5. So I'm going to enjoy some organic lemon water with some salt by this fire. I'm back on my farm. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I have 2 residences, right? I have my farm down here. I'm not going to say where. And then I had my residence or my place up in Boston. And I had to come back because of the cold weather to make sure the cattle are doing okay and to help my ranch manager with a few things here on the farm. So, guys, I have some free time. I want to give it to you. I want all of you to succeed. But what I'm seeing and noticing right now is that after years of doing this coaching shit for you guys, you have more than enough information. You have more information than you could possibly know what to do with. I promise you, we get it all day in our DMs. I think I should do this, do that? You have all the information you need. Okay, so then you're asking, well, what is this video about? I'm about to explain. Because there isn't any of you that don't understand move more, eat less. Raise your hand or leave a comment, because that's how fat loss works. Am I right? You can Google it. You can ask ChatGPT. Everyone knows to eat less and move more. And everyone knows books by Peter Attia. Everyone follows Andrew Huberman. Everyone follows all these greats in the health and fitness and wellness space, in the vitality space, whatever you want to label it as, the fitness industry. But why are there only so few of us that are ripped? Why is there only a select certain number of men when you go into a commercial gym, an iron gym, or anywhere that actually are ripped or have a bicep vein or, look good when they're at the gym working out? Why is that? Why? Well, I'm about to tell you why. It's because, okay, you already know what it is you need to do. You have enough information. You have more than enough information. What you lack is what we're about to talk about here soon. And I think you already know where I'm going with this. Excuse me. But you already have all the information. It's not a well, which diet works best? Keto, paleo, Mediterranean, animal-based. How many steps should I get? I don't want to start until I know for sure, what heart rate or what zone should my heart be in when I'm on the incline treadmill versus the Stairmaster. How many times should I be doing strength work? Blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. Intermittent fasting, that's another big one. Guys, you have plenty of information. What you lack is execution. In my old job, we used to do something that was extremely dangerous. And I can't go into too much detail about it because it will reveal what I did, and I don't want to do that. But it's like, bro, if you're just thrown into the fire or, into a situation that you're uncomfortable with, you don't know what's going on, you don't know the outcome, you could possibly die, you have no idea what could happen. You just kind of have to man up, lace up, and just go for it, bro. And figure it out on the way down, right? And figure it out on the way down as you're going through this dangerous, uncomfortable situation or circumstance on the fly. So you're going to have to figure things out. And, I could coach you and respond to your DMs and help you, but until you actually do some of this on your own, you're not gonna get the result that you want. And you're not gonna get the result that you want because everyone is slightly different and specific. Now, we speed those results up for everyone drastically so you don't have to go through all the ass pain. But even when you're working with me or one of my team members at American Stallion, there's still some trial and error, bro. There's still some trial and error. We have to figure out what works for you. You know, we have a certain diet that we like to follow, and for most of you that follow me, you know it's an animal-based diet. And there's a certain strength protocol that we like to follow and certain exercises, but the majority of you just need to do more and eat less. And to just do. Well, how do you just do, Steven? Like, I don't understand. How do you just do? Like, teach me how to just do. Like, you've seen you're training for Ironman. You've done ultra marathons. You've done all these amazing things. How do you just do? Well, I'll tell you how I just do. If I wake up and I don't feel like doing something, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I feel like. I'm still going to do the exact same thing that I know that I need to do on a daily basis, regardless of how I feel, regardless of how tired I am, regardless of how lazy I feel in the moment, regardless of what's going on in my business, my family life, here on the farm. It does not fucking matter. You have to, gentlemen, you have to have non-negotiables with yourself. There are just things that you have to do that you can't negotiate with. And if you're waking up and you're one of these people, it's like, well, I was planning on going to the gym, but I don't feel like it today because I'm tired and I got this big report or project I got to work on for my boss. Or maybe you are the boss and you got this big negative, bro. Negative. That's why you're in the predicament that you're in. It's because you are negotiating with thyself. Never negotiate with thyself, and that is rule number 1. And as you, this is rule number 2, as you continue down this path of not negotiating with yourself, not taking no for an answer, not submitting to your emotions, because let's be honest, gentlemen, who are the only ones on this planet that get to do things that only they feel like doing? It begins with a W. Women. Women are the only ones that get to do things that they only feel like doing. Not men. Look at history. World War I, World War II, the Titanic, all this shit. Men have to provide and protect. Bro, life for men just kind of sucks. Unless you're, at the absolute top. And when I say at the absolute top, I mean financially, physically, your fitness, your family, freedom, it's all dialed in. But until you get to that point, until you get to that level, you got a farm, you got a couple of residences, you're ripped, you can show people, your six-pack on demand. Until you get to that point, guys, you have work to do. You have work to do, and I don't want to hear it. And it's like, bro, if you want to DM me or email me, that's fine. I'll help you out. I'll help anyone out. I'm here to help men out. I believe in, only a strong nation comes from its strong citizens. And, women can be strong. And I'm not saying they can't, whatever. But it's men that built this country, guys. It's men that generate almost all the income. And it's men that run into burning buildings and save people. Not really women. So, just keep that quiet here on this channel. I don't want to be getting banned or anything. But my point is, guys, is you have a duty to uphold, an obligation. And you already know what this duty is. You already know what this obligation is, but you're not doing it for whatever reason. And you're not doing it for whatever reason because something up here. And you're not getting the results that you want because you're not executing. And you're not executing because of something up here. So you need to fix the thing that's going on up here. And honestly, with that, fitness, the fitness industry is evaluated at, I think it's around $63 billion, which is absurd. And if everyone knows what to do, right, because we just started this video, everyone knows what to do. Move more and eat less. So if everyone knows what to do, why is the fitness industry worth or evaluated at $60 billion and expected to grow to $90 billion, I think, by year 2028? Why is that? Because it's hard. And why is it hard? Because no one wants to do it. It's hard because fitness, when you have a family, you have a farm, you have a business, you have a girlfriend, kids, whatever. You have a lot of shit going on. and you're not 25 anymore. So you're not unlimited on energy or time. So you just give up and you throw in the towel. But you have to understand that it will come back to bite you someday. Let me repeat myself. It will come back to bite you someday. And some of you are sitting there, well, yeah, but I'm like 40, I'm 35. That day's not whatever, that's down the road. Okay, but guess what, buddy? As you get older, guess what gets even harder? Like, if you think fitness and getting into fantastic shape is hard now, how hard do you think it's going to be when you're 45, 55, 65 with medical bills? And it's almost impossible to lose the weight. Like, I'm not trying to get anyone. I don't need your money. I don't need you guys to sign up. We're doing very well. I'm just put that into perspective and understand that it's only going to get worse. And the medical bills are only going to pile up. And therefore, the money that you could be investing in yourself today, not saying with me, maybe a gym membership, Whole Foods, just getting moving in the right direction, right? Because you have the information, you don't have the execution, right? Is the money that you'll be saving later on. Because it's going to get expensive. Like, if you think it's kind of, it's kind of an investment, I don't want to get into it now. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of time and money. Well, then it's only going to get worse for you, my friend. And it's just going to pile up, and it's going to get worse and more hard and more challenging. And more people are going to talk crap behind your back, and your wife is going to continue to look down on you, and your kids aren't going to continue, if they are even, to look up to you as their superhero, because it is your duty as a man to instill good values, morals, and a strong sense of duty into your children, especially your boys, bro, especially your boys. And you can't preach discipline if you look like a mediocre, embarrassing American. It is what it is. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. I just really mean the best for all of you. And for anyone that's interested in listening to my message and trying to get men back to peak physical condition, mentally, spiritually, and physically, because I'm just sick and tired of the BS. Because this industry should not be worth 60 going to 90 billion in valuation. Because as we just said, you have enough information. Everyone knows to move more, eat less. So therefore, it isn't an information problem. It is an execution problem. And if we peel the layers of the onion back, what is this execution problem? Right here, gentlemen. It's mindset. So therefore, you need to work on this. It isn't the information. It isn't even really the execution. It is the mindset. But by executing, you will help to strengthen this. Strong body, strong mind. So gentlemen, if you want help with this, you can always try to qualify to work with American Stallion. We're near max capacity right now. We have 20 coaches. We're very busy. But if your application stands out and passes through qualification, you'll be eligible for a performance assessment with one of my fitness advisors. And we can just save you from all the ass pain and all the time of doing all this on your own, and we'll just fast track you. So if that's something you want, and you want to get ripped, and you want to become dangerously sharp, you know where to find me. I'm either on Instagram at American Stallion, or below I'll throw a link, I guess, even though no one really pays attention on YouTube. But I'll throw a link down there, and you guys can send an application. But as I said, as a final reminder, because I got to go, the video's getting long, it isn't information you lack, it is execution. And typically execution comes down to a mindset issue. And if you were just to execute, you would build this along the way. So that's all I've got, guys. God bless you, and God bless America.